Big transfer in Barcelona news. The football world is buzzing again as Juventus star Dusan Vlahovic becomes the center of a massive transfer battle. With PSG, Manchester United, Tottenham and Aston Villa all chasing him, could Barcelona land him on a free transfer in 2026 as Robert Lewandowski's successor? At the same time, Barcelona are closely monitoring Juventus wonderkid Kenan Yildiz, valued at €75 million, as Manchester United and Chelsea also join the race. Meanwhile, Hansi Flick has given a crucial update on Rafinha's injury, confirming whether he'll be fit for El Clasico versus Real Madrid. And in major financial news, Barcelona have just extended their record-breaking deal with Spotify, securing shirt and stadium sponsorships through 2034, a massive boost for the club's stability and future. Stay tuned as we break down all these stories, transfers, injuries and record deals, right here on Barcelona News Today. Juventus striker Dusan Vlahovic has become one of the most talked about names on the transfer market, with PSG, Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, and Aston Villa all showing interest in the Serbian forward. Despite being under contract with Juventus until June 2026, Dusan Vlahovic's future remains uncertain. The Italian club is reportedly open to offers due to the financial strain of his high wages. According to Caught Offside, PSG started monitoring the Serbian striker earlier this year, while Arsenal and Manchester United have also shown strong interest, setting the stage for a major transfer battle. With only 1 year left on his contract after this season, Juventus could choose to cash in on Vlahovic next summer rather than risk losing him for free in 2026. Meanwhile, Barcelona have now entered the conversation. Mundo Deportivo reports that Vlahovic has emerged as a top candidate to replace Robert Lewandowski, who is widely expected to leave when his deal expires this summer. The Serbian forward is seen as an ideal fit for Barca's attacking structure and long-term plans. Interestingly, Diario has previously revealed that Vlahovic rejected a move to Villarreal last summer because he wanted to wait for a bigger club opportunity, potentially in 2026. Adding to the mix, La Gazzetta dello Sport claims that Manchester United, Atletico Madrid and Barcelona are all competing for his signature, meaning Vlahovic could be at the center of one of the most intense transfer battles in Europe next summer. Barcelona closely monitoring €75 million Manchester United target. Barcelona are increasingly interested in Manchester United target Kenan Yildiz. Manchester United scouts have been keeping a close eye on Kenan Yildiz in recent months, viewing him as one of Europe's brightest young attacking prospects who could significantly strengthen their forward line. Reports suggest that United are even prepared to offer around €90 million for the 20-year-old Turkish winger. However, Juventus have made it clear they have no intention of letting him go easily. Now Barcelona have entered the race. According to Fishages, the Catalan giants have been tracking Yildiz with growing interest, seeing him as a long-term project rather than a quick fix. The Blaugrana believe he could play a major role in their future attacking setup. Yildiz's performances and technical ability have drawn praise across Italy. Despite his rising fame, Juventus remain calm, protected by his contract which runs until 2029. The young star currently earns about €1.7 million per year, but Juventus are preparing to raise his salary to €6 million to reward his progress and ward off suitors. His market value has already climbed to around €75 million, and the club views keeping him as a statement of intent, safeguarding one of their most talented prospects. Still, competition is heating up, with Chelsea and Arsenal also monitoring the situation. With interest from Barcelona, Manchester United and top Premier League clubs, the battle for Kenan Yildiz's future could become one of the biggest transfer stories of next summer. The young star's appeal and what lies ahead. Kenan Yildiz possesses all the traits of a modern attacker. He possesses all the technical qualities, is very good in tight areas, and can equally impact the game on both wings. The 20-year-old is very adept at close control, and his quick and nimble feet help him shrug off challenges and move past defenders easily. Moreover, the Turkish attacker is equally good with both his feet, and hence his versatility makes him dangerous on either side. His main strength is his passing vision, and that injects the extra edge to Juventus's attack. Still, he has to improve on his consistency and off-the-ball movement, but the old lady should definitely feel that with age, he will overcome all this with experience. The Juventus winger has progressed rapidly in his career. The 20-year-old first proved his worth in Bayern Munich's youth system, and then joined Juventus in the summer transfer window of 2022. Yildiz displayed his qualities and quickly progressed to their first team. He made his Serie A debut in August 2023, and currently he is also wearing jersey number 10. United and Chelsea might continue to monitor him, but the youngster seems to be focused on Turin right now. The 20-year-old has a desire to stay at Juventus, and the Serie A side are also looking to renew his deal. So, it is unlikely that he will depart in January. Still, with Barcelona now watching closely, his future could take new turns before it becomes clear. What do you think, United fans? Do United need him, and will they be successful? Hansi Flick provides Rafinha injury update ahead of Barcelona's clash with Real Madrid. Barcelona head coach Hansi Flick has provided an update on the well-being of star winger Rafinha. Attacker Rafinha has for his part of course been sidelined since last month. As much comes owing to a hamstring injury suffered during a La Liga victory over newly promoted Real Oviedo. Initially, the hope was that the Brazilian international would be cleared to return to the pitch in around 3 weeks. Owing to a recent setback, however, this date has been pushed back, with Rafinha set to miss Barcelona's post-international break return against Girona this weekend. Speaking to the media in his pre-match press conference on Friday, the subject of the former Leeds United man's recovery was in turn put to manager Hansi Flick. And Barcelona's headmaster went on to confirm that, all going according to plan, Rafinha will be back available for selection in time to face Real Madrid on October 26. The plan is for Rafinha to be fit for El Clasico. He is recovering well. Connor Laird, GSFN. La Liga players stage symbolic protest against Barcelona-Villarreal Miami fixture. Top-flight footballers express concern over transparency and working conditions with overseas match plans. Real Oviedo and Espanyol players remained motionless for the first 15 seconds of their match today, though live television broadcasts did not capture the protest. It's just the start of a nearly league-wide protest in Spanish football against the decision to host a fixture outside of Spain for the first time. Players across La Liga are expected to pause for 15 seconds at the start of most matches this weekend to protest the decision to move FC Barcelona's December clash against Villarreal to the United States. The Spanish Footballers Association (AFE) is spearheading the initiative, citing a lack of dialogue, coherence and transparency from La Liga regarding the overseas fixture. Barcelona and Villarreal players are not expected to partake in the protest, despite reportedly sharing some of the union's concerns. The AFE said that all 20 team captains agree with the protest, but that the 2 clubs who will take part in the Miami match were not asked to participate. The union called on La Liga and the Spanish Football Federation, RFEF, to create a negotiating table where players' rights and concerns could be addressed and labor regulations respected. The Barcelona-Villarreal match, originally scheduled to be played at La Ceramica in Spain, is set to be played at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami on December 20th. UEFA approved the relocation, albeit with some resistance, while La Liga president Javier Tebas defended the move as a long-term strategy to boost revenue and television rights, noting plans to make international fixtures an annual event. La Liga has also chartered planes to transport an estimated 2,000 to 3,000 Villarreal fans to Florida. Reactions to the upcoming Barcelona vs Villarreal match in Miami have been divided. Barcelona coach Hansi Flick admitted that the long 7,200-kilometer trip before a short winter break would be tough for the players, while Frenkie de Jong openly criticized the move, calling it unfair given the already packed football schedule. Villarreal's squad also faces similar difficulties as they balance domestic and European fixtures. However, Barcelona president Joan Laporta sees things differently. He believes the match presents a huge opportunity to grow the club's global presence, especially in the US sports market. If the plan goes ahead, this would make history as the first ever European top-flight league match played outside of Europe, even though the Spanish Supercopa has already taken place in Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, Italy's Serie A is considering a similar move, with AC Milan set to face Como in Perth, Australia, early next year. In other major news, Barcelona have officially extended their partnership with Spotify, signing a record-breaking deal that keeps the music streaming giant on the team's shirts and stadium until 2034. A massive financial boost for the Catalan club's future. FC Barcelona and Spotify have finalized a major long-term sponsorship extension that will see the streaming service remain on both the men's and women's first-team jerseys through 2030, while retaining naming rights to the iconic Camp Nou until 2034. The deal strengthens the club's commercial portfolio and provides a significant financial boost as Barcelona continues its Euro 1.5 billion Espai Barça renovation project. The renewed agreement will bring in around €75 million annually starting in 2026 for shirt sponsorship, including €65 million for match kits and €10 million for training kits. Meanwhile, the stadium naming rights will contribute an additional €20 million per year through 2030, and a further €80 million from 2030 to 2034, bringing the total projected income from the partnership to €460 million. Barcelona initially partnered with Spotify in 2022, marking the first time the Camp Nou had a naming rights sponsor. At that time, the deal was worth around €280 million and helped the club navigate a challenging financial period with debts nearing €1.5 billion. Since then, Barcelona has significantly improved its finances, reducing losses to €17 million in the 2024-25 season while recording nearly €1 billion in revenue, powered by record commercial income and partnerships including Nike and other sponsors. The agreement coincides with the ongoing renovation of Camp Nou, which, once completed, will have a capacity of 105,000, making it the largest stadium in Europe and the third largest globally. Until then, Barcelona has been playing home matches at the city's Olympic Stadium, Estadi Olympic Luis Companies, which holds around 60,000 spectators. This expanded sponsorship reflects Barcelona's growing global commercial appeal, reinforced by successes on the field, including winning La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the Spanish Super Cup last season. Additional deals, such as a sponsorship with the Democratic Republic of Congo's tourism body and sleeve sponsorship with Ambilight TV, further strengthen the club's financial foundation. What a huge day of news for Barcelona fans. From the possibility of Dusan Vlahovic joining Barca, to the club's growing interest in Kenan Yildiz, and the latest Rafinha injury update from Hansi Flick, the excitement just doesn't stop. With the Spotify mega deal bringing in record income and the Camp Nou renovation nearing completion, it truly feels like Barcelona's future is brighter than ever. So what do you think, Keulers? Should Barcelona push to sign Vlahovic or focus on young talent like Yildiz? And will Rafinha make it back in time for El Clasico? Drop your thoughts in the comments, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss any Barca updates. Visca Barca!